The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to be discussing some great products we have that fit into the IRA side of the business. I know a lot of people are looking for smaller deposit contracts that clients can put money in for a number of years. We do have a lot of good opportunities in that side of the business. And we have a lot of companies that go down to $2,000 deposits initially. You could put additional money into those contracts. We do have a carrier that goes down to $100 a month, so you can start out with as low as $100 and add money into that contract. So we do have a lot of opportunities on that side of the business. I know we're right in the middle of tax season. A lot of people are buying IRAs here between now and the middle of April. Great chance to lock in some new clients with some small dollar deposits to start with. And of course, things do happen down the road where eventually you'll be getting more money from those individuals. So definitely a great opportunity to get a new client on board. Thanks for joining me this morning. This is Matt Tour. I'm at Insurance Agents Marketing. I've been here for a number of years. I'm in the marketing department on the annuity end. So if you ever have any questions on annuities, definitely give me a call. I'd be more than happy to help you out. So first of all, we're going to talk about some of the things that IMS offers to the agents. We do have our referral program. You refer agents to IMS. We'll go ahead and bonus you $50 when they get contracted. You will then receive a 20 basis point override on their production. So it's a great way to build up some additional dollars coming in based on your referrals. I know we do pay these once a quarter. I always have agents that are calling me up, asking me when those checks are going out, how much is my check, so on and so forth. So a great way to get some additional dollars coming into your pocket. So definitely a nice incentive for you to refer agents to IMS. We also have our marketing reimbursement program. We are reimbursing, at this point, it's $100 for every $100,000 of annuity premium. We still do reimburse $200 for every $100,000 of single premium life business. So if you are doing single premium life, you do get credited a little bit more. A lot of it has to do with the new DOL rules and regulations based on what can be offered. So keep that in mind. And we've got our new producer bonus levels. You have a $100,000 level, a $300,000 level, and a $500,000 level. A great way for you to earn some additional incentives based on your production when you first get licensed with IMS. It's a great way to build up business on that end. And if you do have a client you would like to get a quote on, and we'd be more than happy to get that done. And then at the end of getting that policy issued, then you qualify for these different levels of production. So anywhere between $750 cash up to a couple different coaching systems with Dave Pemper and Matt Gill. We also have our Ritz-Carlton travel package at the $500,000 level. We've got a Social Security turnkey lead program, and we do have some other options available for you based on your needs. Got a great back office team here. I know we've got a great new business team. They help get your business processed, scrubbed, sent into the home office, and they follow up with phone calls every couple days on that business. Make sure that it is being processed correctly and getting issued back out the door so everyone can get paid. I know we've got a great team on that end, headed up by Amber Williams. So if you do have any questions on the new business side, you can touch base with Amber, and she'd be glad to help you out on that end. And then we've got paperless contracting. You can go on our website, get signed up with any number of companies based on paperless contracting. There's also life and annuity quoting systems on our website. We've got some great marketers here that can run those quotes up for you. Get that information back in your hands. Really a great opportunity to take full advantage of our group of individuals here. We've got a great creative team. Tasia, Josh, and Andrew do a fantastic job on creating marketing materials for you. Maybe you want to redo your company logo. Maybe you want to redo your business card. Maybe you're trying to get website presence. They can help develop a website for you and your company. They got some great social media marketing ideas. We got some online newsletter options. email marketing, whatever you want to get set up. They can help you with newsletters, postcards. I mean, they can really help you out from ground zero and help you develop a really good marketing campaign. So if that's something you have some interest in utilizing, definitely give Tasia, Josh, or Andrew a call in the office. They would all be more than happy to help you. As I mentioned, we do have a website through IMES. It's our www.imesinc.com website. It's a great tool you can use, take advantage of. We have a lot of the different company forums on it. We've got different industry links. Maybe look up some AM Best ratings on some carriers. Maybe look up interest rate from a specific company. We have our current annuity grid online at all times. We update that as quickly as we possibly can. We've also got a long-term care grid you can take a look at for long-term care needs. We also have our life insurance information, so a lot of good information on that. We also have a really good software program you can use with clients. It's called the Retirement Analyzer. It's a great program. You can plug all kinds of different details into it, and it's going to spit out information on income needs down the road, savings you need to have now to meet those needs. You can plug in different variables based on turbulent economic times, premature death based on an individual, nursing facility stays. I mean, you can plug a lot of different details in there, and it's going to really print out some valuable information you can meet with your client on. It's got some very colorful bar graphs, pie charts, a lot of great information that you can take advantage of on that end. We also, in the last year and a half, opened up our wealth management side of the business. It's a new side of the business that focuses in on the security side of the business. I know that we have our own RIA through our office here. We do have a number of agents that have taken their Series 65 test. If that's something you have interest in pursuing, I know we've got Michael, Charles, and Joan in that department. They'd be glad to give you a call, help get you set up on that end. Kind of go over some of the platforms that you can use for investments. A lot of good details and go over with you on that end. We also help you out with your testing on getting ready to take the Series 65. And then we also have some broker-dealer options for the 6 and 7 licensed individuals. I know we'd have a lot of good contacts with Carlton and Associates. So if that's something you have some interest in utilizing, I know we see a lot of interest in the market the last few years based on what it's been doing. The market's been on a pretty good increase. We did have a little bit of a back step here earlier this year, but it seems to have got a little momentum again and started heading back it up. So definitely a good option to take a look at if you want to really cover all the bases for your clients. I mean, you have the insurance side, you got the stock market side. I mean, you can cover both sides based on your insurance license, but also have the wealth management side covered. So that's something you'd have some interest in getting some details on. Definitely mark off yes on the poll question. We'd be glad to get you up and running on that end and get things going for you on the Series 65 side of the business. I know we've seen some really nice results on returns from this last 12 months. So clients are making some really nice returns on their investments there. So definitely something to take a look at for your clients if you wish. I'm going to go ahead and close up that poll. Move forward here. We also do a life and annuity academy. We do about 3 of these a year now. I know we have one coming up here the end of March. We always bring in some really good speakers to these meetings. It's a 2.5-day meeting we hold typically at one of our home offices. This next meeting coming up in March is going to be at the Athena home office, which is located in Des Moines, Iowa. I know we've got some seating still available at this meeting. We typically bring right around 40 agents into these meetings. We've got some great opportunities to pick up some valuable sales ideas. We go over life and annuity casework. We discuss which strategies have been working out the best recently. We bring in some sales experts, kind of go over what they do in the field. We'll bring in a couple of our top annuity sales people from the field. They'll be going over what they do to get in front of more people, how they close more cases, and how they really help clients out with their investment needs. So that's something you have some interest in pursuing. I know we've got one coming up and probably in May also, but the one in March is going to be the 28th through the 30th of the month. A great chance you pick up some great sales ideas and sales opportunities. We've got some great information we'll be going over on some software. We'll go over some advanced life marketing. Really some great information that'll be discussed at this meeting itself. So if that's something you have some interest in, vote yes, you would like to go. We'll go ahead and make contact with you here in the next couple of days. I know we are quickly running out of time to get people signed up. It is an all-expense paid trip, so we take care of your lodging, we take care of your transportation. Everything is handled once you leave your general area. If you're going to drive into the meeting, we take care of your mileage. If you're going to fly in, we take care of your flights. I mean, everything is taken care of. So if you would like to pursue that end of it, definitely mark off yes. And we'd be glad to get you signed up for that meeting in March. Otherwise, if you can't make that meeting, we do have another one probably coming up in May. May's meeting will be here in Omaha. It's going to be at our home office here in Omaha. We'll have a little more diversity on the speakers, so we will definitely have more diversity on who's speaking at that meeting based on home offices. So probably have 5 or 6 home offices speaking at that meeting, so should be a good opportunity to pick up some details on that end. I'll go ahead and close this up real quick. Get moving here. Now, annuities are really a valuable resource in looking at things you can do with annuities based on IRA deposits. I mean, you can set up a client for making a monthly deposit. You can do annual deposits. You can do a single premium where you're just putting in one deposit. I mean, it really depends what your client's looking at doing down the road. I know it's not rabbit season, it is IRA season. So if you want to get some valuable information on IRAs and some opportunities, definitely pay attention to what we have going on here. So IRA contributions for this year, we're looking at $5,500 for someone 49 years or younger. Someone of age 50 plus, you're looking at $6,500 deposits. Of course, there are limitations based on income for married and single individuals, so keep that in mind when you're looking at making deposits for clients for IRAs, traditional IRAs. We also have Roth IRAs available based on some of the companies we offer. So there's much higher income levels for clients to make Roth IRA deposits. Of course, Roth IRAs are non-deductible from your client's current taxes, but all the interest you earn in the principal is going to be tax-free going forward. So if you have someone younger that has years to grow their money, I think a Roth IRA is really a great opportunity to invest some money today, have it worth much more down the road and avoid the taxation issues you have on traditional IRAs. So definitely keep those features in mind. We have a number of annuity carriers that have plans that are available at lower deposits. I know we carry Athene, Equitrust, Life of the Southwest, National Western Life, North American, Sagicor, Atlantic Coast Life, and Sentinel. We'll be discussing a couple of products from each carrier. So as we work through our list here, if you do have any questions along the way, definitely get those asked. We'll be more than happy to get those answered for you. And some good options to review here. So with Athene, they have the Benefit 10, the Accumulator Series, which is more of a broker-dealer channel product. And they also have the Max Rate Series, which are the straight fixed-rate annuities. They have a 3-year, a 5-year, and a 7-year. The good thing about those Max Rate contracts, they are multi-year rate guarantee annuities. You can add additional deposits into them. They're one of the very few companies out there that allows additional deposits on multi-year rate guarantee annuities. I know they do require a $10,000 initial deposit, so what you want to do on that situation, of course, is have the client put in 2 years worth of deposits, which you can do right now. You can make a deposit for 17. You can also make a deposit for 18. As long as you hit that $10,000 minimum, you're able to get that done. The Benefit 10 contract, of course, is a flexible premium annuity that Athena also offers. Very competitive in that market space. And then the Accumulator series, those also require $10,000 in most states. They have a 7-year and a 10-year version on the Accumulator, so depending on how long your client wants to go out, they also have a 5-year version on the Accumulator series. And those, once again, do require $10,000 in most states. And the Benefit 10, I believe, is also a $10,000 minimum contract. And that is really good for someone that wants to accumulate interest and also have some different options based on income down the road. Equitrust, they've got their Market Booster, which is a $2,000 minimum contract. It's got some great features to it. It has a 7% bonus on the Market Booster. You receive a 4% bonus up front. You also receive an additional 2% bonus in the second year and a 1% bonus in the third year. Any deposits you make the first 5 years will receive that 4% bonus. It has a $2,000 minimum deposit on qualified dollars, so really goes to a lower value for deposits. And then their fixed rate annuity, the Certainty Select, does require a $10,000 deposit. They do have guarantee periods on that contract, anywhere between 3 and 10 years. The Certainty Select is a single premium policy, so it would be much more geared towards someone that just wants to put one deposit in this year and not have to worry about making additional deposits to that contract down the road. Life of Southwest is the carrier we have that does have the $100 minimum deposits that are available to clients. They've got a couple plans you could do that on, the Secure Plus Platinum and the Secure Plus Paramount 5. The Paramount 5 does offer a 5% bonus, I believe, for the first 5 years on all deposits. So it's a great plan that someone can take advantage of that wants to get the lower dollar value deposits, but also have the Paramount 5 has that 5% bonus the first number of years. Ultra Future and Ultra Classic are a couple of really strong plans that are being offered by National Western Life. They've been in the annuity market with these contracts for a number of years. Ultra Classic is a high commission product that offers flexible premium options. It requires $2,000 to initially get in. It is a 10% commission contract, up to age 70 on qualified money, and you can add money into that contract. They also have a bonus variety called the Ultra Future. The Ultra Future offers a 9% bonus in the first year. It has a 4 3/4 bonus in years 2 through 5. It does offer a 5% commission up to age 70. Again, that does have a 9% bonus on all deposits the first 5 years. Actually, the 9% the first year, 4.75 years 2 through 5. So it's got some good options based on that plan. They've also got a couple of other contracts called the Impact 7 and Impact 10. Those also go down to $2,000 on deposits. And those plans do have very competitive commissions at 5.5% on the 7-year contract, up to age 70. And then the 10-year contract has a 7% commission up to age 70. So do keep that in mind. North American's a company we do see a lot of money going into on qualified deposits. One big reason for North American receiving these deposits over other carriers, they've got a $2,000 minimum on initial deposit. They also offer a full bonus on deposits the first 5 years. So if you go with the 8-year contract, that's a 3% bonus on all premiums the first 5 years. If you go with their Performance Choice 12, which is a 12-year contract. They do offer a 7% bonus on all premiums their first 5 years. So that's a nice combination there on those contracts. North American is one of our higher rated carriers. They are an A+ rated company. They do have a fixed rate contract called the Guarantee Choice. It's a very competitive multi-year rate guarantee type annuity. I know that on that contract, it also goes down to $2,000 on deposit. However, that contract is a single premium contract. It does have rates guaranteed between 3 and 10 years. For instance, right now on their 3-year rate guarantee, that's at 175. Their 5 years at 270, and their 10 years at 2.9. So that's based on under $100,000 deposit on those contracts. Sagicor Life is another good company we offer in this lower deposit side of the business. They do accept $2,000 to get into their policy. The good thing about Sagicor Life, they have a 4% bonus, currently has a 4% cap, and has a 2% fixed account. It is a 10-year contract. They do allow cumulative withdrawals, so if your client does not take out money the previous year, it adds up additional 10% the next year. So if you didn't take out your 10% withdrawal in the second year, you could take out 20% in the third, 30% in the fourth year, 40% in the fifth year. Then you could take a full 50% out in the sixth year. So that cumulative withdrawal is a nice feature. I know we have agents that like to have that available to them based on their needs for withdrawals. So that cumulative withdrawal plan would be a good option to go with on that contract. And if you do have interest in getting licensed with any of our companies we're discussing right here, I'm going to launch a quick poll here. If you have interest in getting licensed with Equitrust or National Western Life or Athene, just mark off yes. So we'll go ahead and get that contracting out to you. And the good thing about the contracts is when we send these out, they're generic contracting, so you can basically just circle the company you want to represent. We'll go ahead and get you set up with that company and then move forward. Atlantic Coast Life is another company we've recently picked up here at IMES. It's a company that really specializes in multi-year rate guarantee annuities. I know they've got a lot of different options based on compounding rates of return or simple rates of return. They do require a $5,000 deposit. They currently do have a 5-year contract that offers a 4.35 first-year rate, 3.35 years 2 through 5. Ends up being a 3.55 rate for 5 years, a very good interest rate right now. So if that's something you have interest in looking at, we'd be glad to get that over to you. They've got a contract called the Safe Anchor. It's an indexed annuity. It's got extremely high cap rates. It's also set up on a 5-year chassis that also requires a $5,000 deposit. So if you have a client looking at making smaller deposits into these contracts, of course, we do have options available based on the company. So if you do have interest in getting information on Atlantic Coast, just mark off yes on your survey there. We'd be glad to get some additional information over to you on that plan and keep that going there. I'm going to go ahead and close this survey up here. Sentinel Life is another company that's a sister company to Atlantic Coast. They're available in a lot of states where Atlantic Coast is not available. Sentinel only requires a $2,500 deposit on their contract. They have a 5-year, a 7-year, and a 10-year version. Their 5-year currently is at 350 on the rate. Their 7-year rate is at 365. And their 10-year rate in most states is at 3.75. So really good options on Sentinel there. Again, I do want to thank you for joining us today. I know we typically offer a trip based on production. I know qualification for our next trip just started here in January. It'll run this year and through June of 2019. We have not announced the location of that trip yet, nor have we announced the qualification amount. Typical qualification is going to be between 2 and 2.5 million. And I understand that we're going to be at a sunny location here for our next trip, so should be a nice tropical location. And the trip itself will probably be sometime in October of 2019. If you do have any questions, you can give me a call. My name is Matt. I'm available at 800-255-5055. If you would like to get licensed up with any of our companies we discussed today, or if you had a specific case in mind that you would like to look at a quote on an individual, I'd be glad to get that done for you. If you have anything that you may need on your end regarding a question on a specific client, definitely give me a call. I can go over how much they can deposit, what your best options are for returns, and be more than happy to keep that information out to you. I do like to keep these under a half an hour in length, so I do appreciate your joining me today. If you do have any questions, as I mentioned, give me a call. We look forward to helping out with your next annuity case. Otherwise, everyone enjoy the week. Everyone have a great St. Patty's Day coming up in another week. And everyone enjoy their spring. Otherwise, everyone have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.